guys, it's Christina from Hayden Rowe Candle. I just want to take a few minutes to go through our May Lucky Duck Insider subscription box with you. Share a little bit of where the blends came from, my feelings about them. I think they're really great, and I'm super excited for the restock, which is this Friday, May 18th at noon Eastern. And got a lot of really great scents for you this month, and can't wait for you guys to try them. All right, let's get right to it. So here is what the Lucky Duck Insider box looks like. Of course, it all comes all wrapped up with our sticker. It comes with a little note, comes with a little inspirational saying and a business card. Once you get it open, here's what the ducks look like. I'm really excited about this box because it features not only some blends that I personally have been working on for a while, but also some submissions that you all have sent in through our Scent Baby portal submission, which is located on the bottom of our homepage. So you can send in a Scent Baby as long as it's an original blend, something that you've come up with yourself, not something that another vendor has put out. Feel free to send it in, and if we do choose to use it in one of our upcoming restocks, we will send you a mega loaf of your Scent Baby. All right, let's start off right in the beginning with Candy Shop, which is a super fun, fizzy, fruity candy scent for people who love those. The notes in it are fizzy pop, citrus, and tangy candy. It's actually Skittles that's in here with our fizzy pop. So what you end up getting is like a fruity, citrus, candy, fizzy, really fun scent. Next up, we have another one that I absolutely love that I've been working on for a little while, which is horchata. I don't know if you've ever tried horchata, but it is a Mexican rice drink. Delicious. If you ever get the chance to try it, absolutely do. It's sweet, it's creamy. This has notes of rice milk. It has notes of bakery cinnamon. It's not a strong cinnamon, it's not a candy cinnamon, but an actual horchata drink will have a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on top. I like to put a little extra on mine, but you're gonna get a little bit of that warmth and a little bit of the spiciness. It's different. This is different from anything you've ever tried before, and you're really gonna like it. Definitely give it a try. Next up, we have another one that's sort of fizzy. It's not a heavy fizz, but champagne and strawberries. The scent notes on this are sweet strawberry, citrus, green floral, vanilla bean, and mild fizz. So it's not going to be popping like a fizzy pop, but it's got some zip to it. Cute little duck, little red on his head. You're going to like this one. It's a nice scent. It appeals to a lot of people. Good background note. Next up is one of my own Scent Babies, Lemonwood. I've been working on this for a while. It's actually a balance of lemon scents to replicate the feeling of being near a lemon tree itself. So of course there is the fruit of the lemon. That's one of the first notes that you'll one of the first notes that you'll smell. If you start hearing it, there's something else going on. But so it's one of the first things that you'll notice is the lemon, but then you're gonna get some hints of warm woods, and then you're gonna get some green notes to simulate the lemon leaves. It's a very nice balanced fragrance. It's really good for, if you've got some guests over, or if you wanna have something a little bit more sophisticated, Lemonwood is something definitely to try. Another one of my Scent Babies that I worked on for a while is called Tranquility. Now this is for when you need to unwind. At the end of the day, you need to chill out, you need to put on your jammies and just take a moment. You're gonna like Tranquility. The notes in it are spring florals, white amber, musk, and baby powder. It's a very relaxing scent. It's gonna chill you out a little bit. It's gonna make you feel pampered. You're gonna feel like you're taking some time for yourself, and that's a good one to have going. Now, if you're gonna have a night out, here's another one. This is actually a Scent Baby submission, and it's called Girls Night Out. It's a mixture of coconut, margarita, and pink sugar. This is a fun, fruity scent. It's got the zip of the lime, it's got the creaminess of the margarita, and the pink sugar sort of fades into the background. It's there, but it's not one of the prominent notes, so even if you're not a big fan of pink sugar, you definitely want to give this one a try. Let's see. That's still going on the night out theme. We have another Scent Baby submission. This is possibly one of my very favorite Scent Babies that's ever been sent to us, the Barber's Blind Date. This is a fantastic blend of shaving cream, amber, bay rum, pink sugar, fruits and warm florals. It's actually our pink velvet mixed with barbershop 1920s. Oh, and it's really nice. It's a blend of masculine and feminine. You get a little bit of feminine for the pink sugar. You get the masculine from the barbershop 1920s. The warm florals bring it to a whole nother level. This is something that you will want to melt year round. It's really shot right to the top of my favorites list. Next up, we have another great, yin-yang, male-female balance in the scent that's called Leather and Lace. This one is a balance of well-worn leather, like our men's club. So this isn't like a new leather. This is something like an old favorite club chair, something from a gentleman's club. It's got a little bit of age to it, really rich. And then that's mixed in with vanilla and musk. The leather is a good note in this. It's not the dominant note. It's very well balanced with the vanilla. So what you're gonna get is kind of a warm, rich scent when the two of these come together. I really like it. I think you will too. Even if you're not a fan of leather, definitely give this one a try and see what you think, because the vanilla brings it to another level. Next up is another Scent Baby submission, Lemon Meringue. This one is fantastic. It's actually started as a custom from one of my customers, and we kind of evolved it from there. It's phenomenal. It's got lemon curd, sweet marshmallow, toasted marshmallow. They come together into like a really nice, light on the bakery, but still a bakery kind of scent. It's warm. It's really good for people who like lemon curd especially. It's very nice. Then we have another one of my scent babies that I was working on for a while, Soft Pretzel. I'm a fan of pretzel scents. This isn't going to smell like the bag of pretzels that you get at the store. This one's like the pretzels you're going to get from a push cart, like in Central Park or something like that. It's warm. It's kind of bready. It's got, the scent notes are chewy, soft pretzel, salt, and a little bit of yeast. Doesn't sound like you're going to like it, but if you like those pretzels off the cart, you're going to want to give this one a try. It's nice. Then we have one that's actually really close to my heart. I had mentioned this in the Facebook group, but one of my dear friends, actually two of my dear friends, lost their daughter Ava to glioblastoma almost 2 years ago. Ava was an amazing girl. She passed away at the age of 7 after fighting a tremendous battle with cancer. And one of the things that was most upsetting to me, and there were so many of them, but one of them was learning how little pediatric cancer research is supported in this country. I don't know if you are aware of this, but only 4% of the National Institute of Health budget for cancer research is directed toward pediatric cancers. And there's only been 4 cancer treatments developed in the last decades to fight pediatric cancers. It's an embarrassment, honestly. Our children are worth so much more. So a very popular hashtag to raise awareness is hashtag more than 4. And what I decided to do was to name a blend that I've been working on for quite a while that I think is going to be universally popular, and name it more than 4. And 25% of the purchase price of all more than 4 wax that's sold will go and be donated to pediatric cancer research. Super, super good cause. Really, really worthy. I hope everybody will support it. Even, whether you like bakery, sugar cookies or not, but this is an amazing scent. It's, freshly baked sugar cookies, so you've got a little bit of the kind of cookie dough smell, but you've got also the baked product. It's got a tangy buttercream frosting. It's going to make your house smell like you've been baking sugar cookies all day long. And again, 25% is going to go to support pediatric cancer research. So great scent, great cause. And now we are going to move into our black label scents. This subscription box this month had 4 of our scents that are part of our black label collection. Now the black label is a little bit different because they're a little bit more sophisticated home fragrance scents. The oils that I'm using in them are at a completely different price point, at least 3 to 5 times more expensive than the usual oils, because they're developed more like perfumes. They have layers upon layers upon layers that are not necessarily going to be present in every other kind of wax that you'll get. They're different. They're really amazing, super bougie. So if you're bougie, you're gonna like these. Really, really cool. So the first one is King's Cross. It's a little light pink duck. If you're familiar with the King's Cross station in London, the scents are peony, currant, rose, citrus, vetiver, and sandalwood. And it's a really nice scent. It's floral, but it's not too floral. It's a little bit perfumey. It's kind of feminine, but it's strong. It's really intricate. And I think you're gonna really like it. That's a great one. Next up, we have Place Vendôme, okay, which is another black label scent. This is a really fun place in Paris. If you've not been to the Place Vendôme, you should go. It's a little square that you can visit. The notes on this are cypress, fresh basil, citrus, black pepper, rose, jasmine, clove, sandalwood, and musk. One of the places in the Place Vendôme, or near the Place Vendôme, is the Hotel Costas. This smells like the Hotel Costas signature scent. It is really delicious. It's warm, it's spicy, it's crafted on a number of different levels, so when you first melt it, you get something different than what you're gonna find a few hours later. It opens up with like a sort of a greenish spicy, where you're getting the basil, you're getting the citrus, and then it evolves over time into more warm, musky scent where the bottom notes are. It's really interesting, and you should definitely try melting it. Next up is Notting Hill. Now, you may be familiar with the movie Notting Hill, but it's also a neighborhood in London, a super eclectic, very cool place to visit. The scents here are black pepper, citrus, cumin, ginger, jasmine, musk, and patchouli. This one I would say is a little bit more towards the masculine side. With the black pepper, this is like a really nice, expensive men's cologne. It's sophisticated, it's earthy, it's eclectic, and with that patchouli kind of moving in with the black pepper. It's really interesting, super good. Gotta give it a try. Last up, we have l'orangerie, which I'm not sure if you're familiar, but an orangerie is a big greenhouse, a glass greenhouse that is built to house citrus plants. And at the Palace of Versailles, the kings erected a large orangerie to hold all, I think it was Louis XIV, created a big orangerie to hold all of his citrus fruits in the winter. He liked to perfume the suites at Versailles with citrus fruits, with citrus plants that he actually had potted in big silver urns so that they could be in the rooms, and then moved out to the orangerie to continue to grow, things like that, be swapped out. So in that spirit, this one was developed with scents of oranges, grapefruit, orange flower, bitter orange, and patchouli. So this is not, you're not going to open this up and say, oh, this smells like Tropicana. It doesn't. It's a home fragrance scent. So it's blended to be a little bit like a perfume. You're going to get the notes of the orange, you're going to get the bitter orange and the grapefruit and the citrus, but this is super sophisticated. This is going to make your house smell like you have been in Paris, and you know what's going on and all kinds of things like that. You're really going to like this one. So that is this month's Lucky Duck Insider Box. I also have here a couple of my loaves that I just wanted to give you a peek, because one of the things that I realize is that different vendors have loaves in different sizes, and sometimes, there's another one, sometimes it's hard to compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges, when you are just being given, a picture with very little to figure out in terms of scale, and also, it's a weight, which, what does that mean? Wax doesn't weigh the same as water. So if you took an 8-ounce glass, a glass that would hold 8 ounces of water, that's not going to hold 8 ounces of wax, because wax is less dense, it floats on water. So an 8-ounce glass for water is probably going to hold about 6 ounces of wax. So it's really hard to kind of get your mind around how big these things are. From our restock coming up, we have a scent called Candy Crush. This is a Candy Crush shooting star loaf. So it is about an ounce, half an ounce to an ounce larger than the mini loaves that you would get when you're ordering like a scent that comes in scent shots or mini loaves. It comes in this little plastic bag, which stores it, keeps it fresh until you decide to cut it. When you decide you want to go ahead and chop it up, isn't that pretty colors? You're just going to pop it out of the aluminum container, chop it up, put all your pieces right back into this bag for storage. You don't have to move the labels around, anything like that. Perfect size. So this is the size of our mini loaves. They range from about 12.5 to 14.5 ounces of wax. Next up we have our mega loaves. Now this is when you've really decided that you like a scent, you're really going to commit to it. You're going to want to get a mega loaf. These are 27, they're poured to be 27 ounces. They're priced at 27 ounces, but I usually go over a little bit. And you can see, here's the difference. Okay, this is a big boy. It's going to hold a lot more wax. Comes in a much bigger bag so that it will accommodate the larger amount of wax once you cut it up. This is actually a 2-pound loaf pan. I'm going to pop it out. Probably going to wax all over myself. Just pop it out so you can see. Whew, and it doesn't want to come free. Here we go. That you can see. This one, Zen Garden, is green and white, so it's poured with the 2 different layers. Our wax, regardless of what color it is, when it's a single scent like this, it's uniformly scented all the way through. So the green smells exactly the same as the white. So this is how big a mega loaf is. It's big. It's something for, like I said, when you really like a scent and you want to stock up on it. It is a little bit more economical, a little bit easier way to do that. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an idea. We all know what the scent shot sizes are, but these are what the sizes of our loaves are. They're pretty big. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the feedback that we got from our last video. I love chatting with you. Love to do them a little bit more often if possible. I'm just trying to tear myself away from the wax studio and get myself all set up. If you have any questions or any comments, I'd love to see them. If you can just leave some comments below. Love to see pictures of your haul. If you're going to post on social media, you can post in our Facebook group, or you can post anywhere. You can tag, hashtag Hayden Rowe Candle. I will look for those all the time, and I can see where you've tagged us. It's great talking with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you remember to stop by on Friday at noon, the 18th of March, for our Scent Baby restock. Thanks so much.